Well, welcome guys, and thank you so much for joining me here in this space. So today I wanted to share with you a little energizing sequence. It only takes about 8 minutes to do this one. You want to start at the top of your mat, rock the shoulders or roll them back a little bit, adjust the feet apart slightly, particularly for this first round, and then just get nice and happy with your feet. So we're going to come into some rocks and rolls here, assessing balance. So you might want to hold at the top end a little bit, test out your balance, seeing how you're feeling today. Zoning in with the eyes. Also warming up throughout the legs, throughout the upper body. And then when you're ready, hands can come together in line with the chest. Settling into the breath. Tuning out that outside noise. Nice big breath in, brings the arms up, reaching tall, maybe adding a little sway back if that feels good on the body. Arms then widen like wings, dropping down all the way into your fold. Nice to bend the knees here and just a little sway from side to side. I promise I am wearing leggings here. They are very light pink. And we're going to trace the hands down to the shins, firm the core, nice flat back here as you lift the head a little bit. Another bend through the knees as you step your right foot back, so we're lunging back nice, low and deep. A few rocks and rolls forward and backward here just to loosen up into the hips before dropping that back knee to the ground and retucking back toes. Fine to just stay here and settle into that stretch, but to take it further, hands can either come upon the thighs or you might raise one or both arms up into the air here. And again, an option to add a little sway back, Anjaneyasana lunge. Hands then coming back down to the floor, and we're going to sweep that left arm out nice and wide into your closed twist here, charging up into the back. That lovely hand drops down. Going to lift the back knee and step the front foot back now into plank. Now you might have knees up for plank, or you might prefer to have knees down. I'm going to work knees down for this first round and then lowering the chest all the way to the floor. Flattening then through the lower part of the body before peeling the upper body up into your easy up dog. Really nice to add in a gentle sway here from side to side, staying loose in the body, nice and kind. Retucking those toes under as you ease the hips on back, and slowly we lift the knees up into our downward dog. First time coming into downward dog today, so nice to cycle the legs, so walking out the dog. I often add a little swivel through the hips from side to side, and you can just gradually come into that. Nice and fluid. A few rocks and rolls forward and backward, charging up the feet, the legs, upper back, whole body. Nice and fiery here. Your right leg's going to come up into the air, bending through the knee, and then stepping that lovely foot forward. So here comes Mr. Brucey for a quick hello. He often likes to make an appearance, my little yoga pup. Now left knee or back knee is going to come down to the floor, and we're going to explore the lunge on this side. So hands might find your thigh, one arm or both arms coming up into your Anjaneyasana lunge, seeing how you feel with this. Hands coming back down to the floor before you sweep your right arm out into your closed twist. Squeezing shoulder blades together. Now that top hand's coming down to the floor as you lift your back knee, and then we're going to work to step that back foot up into your Uttanasana fold here. You might like to cycle the legs hanging loose here through the arms and upper body. Just exploring how that feels, how you're going with this. A few bends and stretches before sweeping both arms out and up, lifting tall, hands coming to meet together in line with your chest. Centering here for a few breaths before we work this to the other side. Now you might on this second round like to bring the feet in together. You can still work them slightly apart if that felt really good for you. Both arms extending up, perhaps adding that sway back. Arms wide as you lower down into Uttanasana fold. Either holding statically or add your little movements in here, a sway or a bend of the knees. Being kind to yourself. Halfway lift. And then back to your fold. Go easy. Your left foot lunging back, nice deep, low lunge, a few rocks and rolls forward and backward. Connecting with your hips and your feet and then lowering back knee to the ground. Your lovely hands might make their way up to your thigh or sweeping up above for full Anjaneyasana lunge. You might interlace your fingers and press the first 2 fingers, your index fingers, through and then release the hands down to the floor. Twisting here to right side, close twist, and soft release. Back knee is going to raise off the floor, front foot stepping back into your version of plank, either knees up or knees down, getting cozy here before lowering chest and chin to the ground. Lower body flattens gently before peeling the upper body slowly into your easy up dog. Adding movements here if you wish to. Toes are under as you sweep yourself back into your downward dog here. So we're a little more familiar. You might still like to sway a little bit or cycle the legs. A few rocks and rolls, coming high into the balls of the feet and then pressing heels down. Just connecting to the asana and the way that you're experiencing it today. And it's different every time I come into downward dog. Your lovely left leg now sweeping up and back, little bend of the knee to open the hips before we step that foot forward. Again, adjusting through the feet, rocking and rolling forward and backward, connecting to the body, exploring how you are, lowering back knee to ground. Finding your hands either to the thigh or feel free to sweep up above. Extending a little deeper if you wish to. Your hands finding the mat again and then easing hips back just a smidge before sweeping left arm out and up into your closed twist. Lowering that one down, back knee is going to lift, preparing and then stepping that foot up. You might have a little space here or feet might come together. Stay loose and easy in your fold. Add movements if you wish to. Full release. A little hug of the calves here. Then sweeping arms wide, let them lift you, carrying you up above, landing at your chest. Eyes can close here if balance will allow, connecting with your breath. And that brings us to our end.